Yes, I know there was more college football on this past weekend than just Clemson, or even I did mention South Carolina for our Gamecocks that peek over the fence with
So you
us.
can continue to peek over the fence at the best radio show in the nation.
But I felt like it was to steal a phrase from William Qualkinbush, apropos that we stay focused on the Clemson Tigers today. Tony Elliott earlier today was asked about his social media and if he's seen some of the things that people have said about him and the job he's doing.
You know what? I hadn't. I shut my social media off, and I'm not even worried about it. I'm sure they are. I get a lot of text messages from friends just encouraging me, but I hadn't seen anything. But it is what it is. It's part of it. Comes with the nature of the position. So that's kind of their space. I'm gonna let them have their space.
So essentially saying, hey, look, Twitter's the fan space. Going to let them have the fan space. He was asked about what issues he's seen with the offense and what he really thinks is going on after getting a chance to watch the tape again.
Biggest thing is we're just out of sync right now, and it's 10 guys and then one guy not doing the right thing, or it's 9 and you got 2 guys not doing the right thing, and some of that can be attributed to youth. Guys just in the game speed is a little bit different, even though practice speed is pretty fast here for us on our practice field. It still happens fast in the game, and it takes time just to kind of work through those things to be able to anticipate. Some of the mistakes were some of the younger guys. From a quarterback perspective, we got to do a better job up front just to make him get comfortable again. I thought he made some progress, in terms of in the previous games of sitting in the pocket, but I thought he got a little antsy again and kind of moved in the pocket when he didn't need to. So just things we got. And I think all the guys, the staff, everybody felt like this was the game. And I think it's a couple plays too. I think if we score on that first drive, we hit that little dump to Shipley, he's going to have a big play. We score on the second drive, then we come back and we at least, get some momentum on those next couple of drives. It could be a completely different outcome, and all it takes is a little bit of momentum. So, I don't think we're at that point where it is what it is yet, but we just got to continue to figure out get the right pieces in place, just really kind of assess and say what each individual can do, and then try to build our plans towards putting them in a position to be successful.
All right, so on the Shipley play he's talking about, it was a little dump pass. Shipley comes out of the backfield. DJ tries to hit him right in the middle of the field. The ball seemed to be a little bit behind him, maybe even a little hot. Now, I don't have the 22-man shot, so I really can't see what the full field looked like. But I got to tell you, I don't think I agree, based off of the film that I've seen, that he's going to score there. There was a defender crashing down. I don't think he's going to score. He might pick up a first down, but I don't think it's going for a touchdown. And I have no reason, based on any evidence that I've seen from this team this year, that any play is going to be going for a touchdown at any point. That's just my 2 cents on that. Tony Elliott was also asking about Robert Griffin III calling things archaic, some people calling it conservative. The question was also asking about seeing Brandon Streeter very animated on the headsets against Georgia Tech, Dabo Swinney on the headsets, and how much Swinney and Streeter are also involved in the play calling.
Well, I call the plays, but I get input. I rely on those guys to just give me suggestions because I trust their eyes and what they've seen. They've been a part of the process. And the response that I would have to archaic is it's the same plays that they're running at North Carolina. It's the same plays that's being run all around the country. We're just not having success. We're not executing at a high level. So there's going to be critics. It comes with the territory. We just got to do a better job of executing the plays. You execute the plays, you have success, you score points. Then it's not questioned as much. So that would just be my response to that. But definitely rely on all those guys to assist and just give me information throughout the course of the game to help try and find the right calls for the guys. And at the same time too, when you're struggling, everyone wants you to go be creative and think outside the box. Well, you got to be able to execute the fundamentals, first and foremost, and that's where we got to get better.
All right, so there you go. Just some of what Tony Elliott had to say earlier today up in Tigertown. Again, I don't necessarily need them to be creative. but I need them to run a 3rd and 5 play in overtime that I believe would be based off of knowing that you get 2 downs to pick up 5 yards. And then I am also a larger fan of on the 4th down and 5 play, not just having my 6'5", 265-pound quarterback stand in the pocket and throw a fade to the end zone. I don't mind if you want to throw that play on 1st down. But if I've got to get 5, I don't even mind. I'll be honest. If you got to throw that on 4th and 15 in overtime, doesn't bother me. I mean, heck, man, you had 4th and 15. But if you got 4th and 5, can you give me DJ on the outside rolling? Can you give me a tight end going across the field and the route with him? He could pull it down and pick me up 5 yards, dump it off to the tight end, and then a last resort, if we have to hit a wide receiver towards the end zone, let's go. I mean, I don't think I'm asking, I'm not asking for the triple reverse pass option. I don't need to see the annexation of Puerto Rico run here to win this ball game. But I would like to see 2 play calls on 3rd and 5 and 4th and 5 in overtime that I think are good play calls, because those are pretty key plays. We'll be back tomorrow. Until then, as always, y'all take care now and go Tigers.
Clemson Sports Talk with Lawton Swan on Columbia's home for sports.